So I know I'm like super late on reviewing the Batman because it's been out for like about, I don't know, 3 days, and in YouTube time, that's pretty much like 3 years. But I just want to sit there and give my quick take on the Batman. Um, it's a good movie. Fight scenes are good. One of the things I actually really do appreciate about this Batman movie compared to pretty much all the other ones is that Batman is a detective. And that's something that has been lost on so many different Batman movies, especially the Bear one that everyone talks about and raves about. And yet you had Alfred doing the majority of the legwork when it came towards investigating these people, kind of like, doing like being actual detective. And this is something that this Batman does right. This movie is long. Like 3 hours pretty much long. It was a joke on Instagram and some other places, whatever. That's like, when they found out how long the movie was, people were like, "Yo, is he fighting Thanos?" But I mean, there's a reason why this movie is as long as it is. But yeah, it's pretty long. If you're used to seeing a lot of Marvel movies, yeah, it's the tone is a lot different. There's not really any jokes. And when he does try to tell a joke, you just kind of stand there like, what? Like, okay, I'm gonna sit there and spoil one part. There's one point where Batman is talking to Selena. He sees a bunch of cats on the floor, just walking around, walking over his feet and stuff like that. He's like, "You have a lot of cats," and I'm just sitting there like, is, is he trying to be funny? The best way to sit there and describe Robert Pattinson's acting of Batman, if you watch Twilight, is pretty much on that level. Like their tone and everything like that is pretty much on that level. This movie reminds me a lot of the Batman, the cartoon that came on the CW back in the day when they used to actually show cartoons. That's what it kind of reminds me of that. It's not really an origin story, but he's still young and fresh, like 3 years, 2 years, or whatever into it. Same thing with like the Batman in the cartoon. So, um, like I said, the action is great. The fight scenes are great. It's he goes in, and I gotta sit there and say, whenever he comes in, like just as being Batman, like the first scene is just like he walks in there like he owns the place, like he's using fear and intimidation. You just feel like it's Batman. Um, so yeah, I know probably there's maybe mixed reviews or whatever, or most people snitch to saying this movie's positive and it's great and yada yada yada, and it is. They're not wrong about that. Um, like I said, Robert Pattinson does a great job as far as being Batman. I know people are like, oh, well, the Twilight days, and it's like, well, I mean, let's think about what they had to work with. So, um, not gonna sit there and put that on him. And I guess to be fair, I actually did kind of like the Twilight movies. It got me into like stuff like the original. So, Twilight didn't actually do such a bad job. But yeah, I would definitely sit there and say, tell people to check it out if you haven't seen it and you're kind of on the fence. Just be aware that this movie is about 3 hours long. So, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, let me know what your thoughts are. If you actually saw the Batman movie, did you like it? Did you not like it? Why? Why not? I can't really think of anything that I didn't like about the movie. Um, it is weird to sit there and say it was a long movie. Like technically, um, the Avengers movie. Well, not the Avengers. Like Endgame and the third Spider-Man movie was about that time frame, more or less, and I really enjoyed those. So, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.